SPUR works by bringing people together to answer the big questions. We figure out what to do about urban policy problems. For example, what should we be doing to prepare for sea level rise? How do we get more people to ride transit? How do we make housing more affordable? We try to answer those kind of questions. I think San Francisco is one of very few American cities that still knows how to build in the urban tradition with buildings that hold the street wall and are designed for pedestrians. So we have an unbroken urban tradition in architecture and design. And we're not the only city in America that has that, but there aren't very many. On the other hand, I think we're kind of the best example of a bad example in terms of our approach to housing. We have, for many decades, been anti-growth, and we have not allowed new development. We decided to prioritize historic preservation, and we sort of pickled the city. And as a consequence, we made San Francisco extremely unaffordable. What could be done to make San Francisco more affordable? We already spend more money per capita on subsidized housing than any big city in the country, which I'm very proud of. But we've probably hit the limits of subsidized housing as a strategy. At this point, if we want to help large numbers of people, we have to decontrol the supply. We have to allow much, 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 much more housing to be built. We can still regulate the design and even the location to some degree, but we need to remove the supply constraint so that housing of all kinds, big and little, for old people and young people, for singles and families, we need more of all of it. We are already dealing with the effects of sea level rise in several parts of the city. We're experiencing flooding every winter from sea level rise. So we have to begin immediately to decide which areas we want to protect and which areas we want to withdraw from. We will be protecting almost everywhere in the city, but there may be a few exceptions, a few places where it makes more sense to withdraw. Looking at the broader Bay Area, there will be more places where it's a harder decision. But we need to put in place plans and funding mechanisms to begin retrofitting our seawalls, retrofitting our subways, and buying ourselves some more time.